It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
Good morning and welcome to Nano Day 4. It is 4-ish something, approaching 5, and I'm just now getting started, but that's okay. I plan to write until 7. I went ahead and got dressed first again, so and dressed in like the super warmest clothes because it's really cold. But anyways, the game plan for today is to revise 2 more chapters. I'm not really even sure what the state of these chapters are. Like, I did a full read through, but I can't remember what specifically these upcoming ones need. Basically, my main characters just finished fighting a dragon, and now they're about to move forward on their quest, but there's going to be 2 more obstacles before they reach their destination and then have an even bigger obstacle. I was listening to Brandon Sanderson talk about how how to write a great compelling story or something, and he said basically you just have to be really, really mean to your characters. Give them something they want and then keep putting complications in their way. And so that's what I'm doing. But anyways, I'm gonna go pull up the NaNoWriMo and get to it.
I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
Immediately, gray smoke filled the air, followed by the grinding of gears. The bridge began to lower, its long wooden beam slowly stretching downward to connect the land on either side of the river. "Good job, boy," I said to Bruiser, running to wrap my arms around his fluffy neck. He bleated again, this time happily. So this is probably a really basic thing, and I don't know if anyone does this beside me, but one of the ways that I show fear a lot in the story is by someone widening their eyes, like all the time. Castellan widened his eyes, and then like 3 sentences later, Amabel stepped back, her eyes wide. And it just came to me that, hey, maybe my characters should show fear besides with their eyeballs. So I googled ways to show fear, okay, in body language, right? Open mouth, shaking, trembling, hunched shoulders, shrinking away, rocking from side to side. And I think that I'm gonna use that as I'm revising to make some of those descriptors a little bit better. And I think that that's like, it's one of those little things with revision that like it takes a lot of time to do. And then if you're trying to judge this whole process by word count, it's like, ooh, I did -4 words today in my 2 hours of revising. So yeah, when you're zooming in chapter by chapter, you know, you can't see the whole thing. It's like when you're doing a sculpture, if you're just focusing on the eye, trying to make it look as good as possible, after a while, you're gonna think, am I even doing anything? And it's not until you step back and you've done that for everything that the statue ends up looking a lot better. I don't know, big metaphor there, but yeah, anyways.
Still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends.
All right, so I just finished revising 1 out of 2 chapters, which is my goal today, and I noticed something hilarious. If you're a teacher and you're watching this, then surely you know of like the website Kahoot, where kids can like play like academic kind of games that you create. And I said something like, he's in cahoots with so-and-so. And I spelled it with the K like the website instead of a C, which I don't know, just made me laugh. And I was like, how is that wrong? So yeah, hashtag teacher things. And anyways, it is one of the best times of the morning because it is time for the coffee. I'm going on a coffee adventure. Here's my Christmas tree. One of them. And to the stairs. My house is a big mess today because I went to bed at 8:30 last night, which I was exhausted. So if you see like dirty dishes, okay, just pretend like you don't see them. Also, in case you didn't know this by now, my breakfast of choice is always pizza. Okay, this next scene involves Castellan and Amabel fighting off a group of vicious toe-biting gnomes as the last kind of obstacle before they reach the temple and the like ginormous obstacle that they encounter there. So like a cute little mini obstacle scene that also serves to like further solidify Amabel and Castellan's relationship, while also showing a little bit more of Castellan's and Amabel's like growth. Also, I've probably like clarified this, but when you look at my screen right now, this side is my revision checklist, and if there were things that I've already completely addressed and I know they won't come up again, I just black them out, and then this side is the manuscript. I think one of the benefits of writing middle grade is that I get to call gnomes little potato monsters, and it's perfectly fine. I just finished revising the gnome scene. Mainly, I was taking out this kind of like first love element between my main character and Castellan, just because it just didn't seem necessary whenever I was reading this story through the second time. So that's been like one of those plot lines that I've been unraveling as I go through reading it. And yeah, I love this scene. It may be one of my favorites because it's just so silly. They're like spinning gnomes in the air above their head, and Bruiser is like butting them with his horns and they're squealing, and it's just, I think it's something a kid would really like to read about, and my inner kid at heart feel like I can relate. Anyways, though, I finished revising 2 chapters, so now I'm just deciding, like, I still have a whole hour left. How do I want to fill that time? And I may revise 2 more chapters. I may write a synopsis for my middle grade, because a lot of times when you send out a query letter, they want a synopsis too, and it kind of just helps to have it. And I think it would definitely take me a full hour to write a synopsis, so I'm just gonna see what I feel like and accomplish that. All right, I just finished writing this synopsis, like up until the point that I am in revising. So going forward, as I revise 2 more chapters, I'll add those 2 more chapters to the synopsis. Right now, the synopsis is 500 words. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like the average synopsis is like 1,000 words. So the fact that I'm only about halfway through seems pretty good. It's hard not to include every important detail, but synopses are supposed to be really dry, I think, and that's definitely what this is. So yeah, I'm just gonna count up my word count totals now and then update my bullet journal, and day number 4 of NaNoWriMo will be 1 for the books. we've got 3,700 words revised. And actually, I wrote 500 words of that synopsis, so that's 4,200 words. I felt good today. And we're at 15,000 words now. And update on my friends. Sophie has written 22% of her goal, and Leanne has written 5%. And the name of her story is so cute. The Peculiars and the Hippo Pot Plant. I love that. So yeah. Lastly, we are just going to update my bullet journal and check off chapters 15 and 16. Let me see. Okay, 15 and 16. And that means we've got 12 chapters left to revise. So I should be done revising in 6 days. Wow. And I basically finished my query letter. I'm almost done with my synopsis. That will be finished when I finish this one. I already have a pitch, so I feel good with that. I haven't made an agent wish list, and I'm still working on beta readers, although I did have one person who watched my video volunteer to beta read. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in beta reading the story too, you can reach out to me in the comments or Instagram or anything like that. I would love that. And I guess we will go ahead and end today's vlog here. So thank you for tagging along with me for day 4. Let me know how your nano journey is going, and I will speak to you in the next one. Bye!